thank you very much for joining me for Inside West Mids. Let's talk about your previous experience and how you've got to being the project director for the Commonwealth Games.
Sure, well, no, more than happy to have a conversation with you today. And so I think my own past experience, I've been working in the games industry for quite a long time now. My first major international games was all the way back in 2003 with the Special Olympics World Games, which we held in Dublin in Ireland. I worked on that project for a couple of years in the venues department, one of the people who founded that division within the organisation. And you know, gained some valuable skills. I had been working in events prior to that while a student, but I think the experience and knowledge I gained from people who had already done previous games, be it the Sydney Olympics, the Manchester Commonwealth Games, that came to work with us in Dublin, really kind of opened up a whole new world to me in terms of this is an industry and this is you know, what makes the fun and the action that everybody sees on TV brought to life, and the action that has to happen behind the scenes to make that okay. And since then I've kind of been able to carve a journey for myself, been able to get around the world, see wonderful places, meet absolutely amazing people, and deliver great things. You know, that I always come to the point of view in the games world, our job is to build the stage. The athletes come upon that and they deliver the entertainment, they deliver the show, and we want to make sure we've built something for them and put the structures and the processes and systems and everything else in place that allows them to go and perform at their best, and that's what we should be doing. So I was quite lucky enough that people I did meet in Dublin, they introduced me to this whole new industry. A couple of guys there brought me out to the Middle East. We worked in Qatar for a couple of years on the 2006 Asian Games, which again, wonderful experience, completely different part of the world. I'd never been to the Middle East prior to going there, and again really got to grips with a new culture, a new place. And I think that's the one thing with games as they go around the world. Whilst you may say, well, what's the difference, Commonwealth Games to Commonwealth Games to Commonwealth Games? It's a new city, it's new people, it's new ways of doing business, it's the way that people come together. And as I said, fortunate enough through my career to go to wonderful places, as I've mentioned, Qatar, got to work on London 2012, got to operate the velodrome, the BMX track, and the basketball arena there, which is again a brilliant experience. You know, the Olympics is something that really is kind of that worldwide phenomenon. To get to work on that was amazing. And then spent 4 amazing years in Azerbaijan in Eastern Europe, delivering the first European Games we delivered in 2015, and then subsequently the 2017 Islamic Games, which was a brilliant experience. It was building a project and a program and I guess a product from scratch, really, in many ways. This was the 4th edition, so we got to work with the federation there in terms of developing what that program was. And really that 4 years in Azerbaijan was amazing, again in sense of people, place, a completely different part of the world, and allowing those people and those countries and those cities showcase themselves to the world. And I think that's the amazing opportunity as we kind of come towards Birmingham 2022, is that the eyes of the world will be here. We talk about 1.5 billion people looking at our city during 2022, and that in itself will be an amazing opportunity. I had the good fortune of spending a little bit of time on the Gold Coast prior to the games there. I was there for about 5.5 months, with the last bit of planning and heading towards delivery, and really got a sense there that was the first time, despite all of my games experience, I'd done a Commonwealth Games, and really got a sense of what this games can do.
So Neil, as project director, what does success look like? You know, so what, you know, come 2022, what is success?
So, good question. I think there's a number of different strands of that. In terms of the basics, you know, where the venue's delivered, is the stage set? You know, on that eve of games, can we all look each other in the eye and say we're ready? That in itself would be success. We build a good, strong team. Have we got that blend of local influence, local experience, telling us how we do business here in Birmingham and the West Midlands with games of expertise over the next few years? Have we got that fusion right? But really then in the bigger picture, it is about, did we do the right things? Did we do the best by the citizens? And have the people been kind of given the opportunities that will naturally flow from hosting a major event like this? is there a sense of pride in who we are? Have we changed, you know, the way that we might talk about the city? Have we really leveraged the opportunities that come with all of the eyes of the world, as I mentioned earlier, looking upon us? Have we told our story? And then you fast forward to a number of years after the games, you know, and I'd love nothing more than come back here 5 years, 10 years after the games. Find people not just talking about, do you remember when, because that's important too, that we've got stories and people remember when, but that we're able to say things as a result of the Commonwealth Games. These new things have happened, that we've done this regeneration, that we've brought people together, which is a big one for us. We've instilled that sense of pride in our city, pride of who we are, told our story, and that's still all there. If that kind of infrastructure, if you like, is still there, that would be a real sense of success. And I think within the city council, you know, has the games helped us improve the way we deliver outcomes for our citizens? Has the games enhanced our reputation for all the really good things that happen in here? Because I think it's a great opportunity to tell the stories of, you know, our frontline warriors, people who are out there day in, day out. You know, they're a very important part of our infrastructure here in the City Council. And hopefully through various different strands of the games and the legacy opportunities, we get that opportunity as a council to enhance what we do, improve what we do, but also tell our story of the great things that people in this business do day in, day out for the citizens out there of this great city.
I'm putting you on the spot. If you could describe Birmingham in one word, what would it be?
Well, I'm not sure if we could do one word, but I describe it as a maelstrom of youth, talent, amazing stories, brilliant heritage, brilliant history, that's going absolute places in the 2020s. And I think, you know, one of the phrases that resonates with me over this last year being here is the 2020s, it's our time. This is we're going places, and I hope everybody feels a sense of pride in where this place is and where it's going.
No, thank you very much for your time.
Let's talk. Great to speak with you today.